Hey guys, just wanted to talk about these Kathleen Kennedy rumors. So I found this article in Bounding Into Comics, which is a good website. Feel free to check it out. Rumor: Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy will not be seeking a renewal or extension of her contract. Now, you will see later in this article that's kind of an interesting headline. And so here we go. A new rumor starts that Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy will not seek a renewal or extension of her contract when it expires, much to the glee of the many in the Star Wars community. Get her out of there. This new rumor comes from the scooper WDW Pro, and he's on YouTube, and actually this guy's been pretty good with the rumor mill stuff. He's got a pretty good source, I think, and he said, from the source that I have regarding Lucasfilm, the situation over there, I'm told that Kathleen Kennedy will not be seeking a renewal or extension of her contract, which ends in 2024. Well, that's good news. Bad news is it ends in 2024, not today. The scooper continued. Now I am told, although I cannot verify this independently, I am told that Kathleen Kennedy has negotiations still in place for the third week of August. That's this August, and her contract, as it is constituted, will run out late next year. Okay, fair enough. That's pretty normal. And later in the video, he details, according to the source that I have, they believe that Kathleen Kennedy's side, and by the way, folks, let me say this, Kathleen Kennedy is not going to be in these negotiations as far as we know. She's going to use her lawyers, blah, 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 blah. I'm told that one of the things that she wants EPs, executive producers, and she wants executive producer credits on at least 2 theatrical releases going forward, and she wants actual creative consultation rights. So she wants to be on set for 2 future theatrical releases, even though she potentially exits. So she's apparently going to let her contract run out, but not. So she's still going to be around. She's still going to be on set with creative consultation rights. And we know how that's gone. We know all of the really stupid decisions creatively that has been happening with Star Wars and Indiana Jones and everything else since she stepped away from the logistic side of executive producing and wanted creative consultation rights. Yay! So in other words, she's not leaving. She's going to be there till she's dead. I don't know what Disney's going to give. And that's where this gets, when we talk about negotiations, she's got until third quarter of next year. So we don't know how long these negotiations will go. This might be her opening salvo. Okay, sure, whatever. So that's how she's starting negotiations. But she wants to continue to be, on set. She wants her name on the marquee. And she wants to go to the premieres and all the dining and all that. And she's going to try to stick around. So, and this kind of shows you the egotistical side of it. Because if she's not willing to just walk away, even though if it's true that she's not going to get a new contract, or her new contract is going to be her not being president but getting all these other little perks, it just speaks to her ego. I mean, it's ridiculous. She wants to go to premieres in the dining. It's just like a fun social club to her. It's not actually like Lucasfilm isn't like an actual creative, awesome movie studio. It's just like a fun, it's me and my buddies, me and my Forces female friends, and we go out and party and stuff and get our names in marquees. It's just so lame, and it speaks to how lame it's gotten. Along with this scoop about Kennedy not seeking a renewal of her contract, WD Pro shared that Jon Favreau was offered the role of creative director. Yeah, that's pretty much been known for a while, and he wanted to the other thing that I'm told is that Lucasfilm will not be led necessarily by Favreau, even if he's the creative director of the studio, but rather I'm told there will be a new head of the studio, and maybe on the same level as Jon Favreau, which would make this be a duality, which would be, well, that would be probably Filoni, which is just as bad as Kennedy. If you go back and read his quotes about The Last Jedi and stuff, that he's totally been backing a lot of this nonsense they've been doing. However, I'm not allowed to talk about who that might be. What I'm allowed to say is that the person that they would like to get is outside the company, period, to be brought. Okay, fair enough. I feel like it'll still let it be Filoni, but whatever, that's fair. And then he detailed that Kennedy might stay on longer while they try to get their new... Exactly. He's not leaving. This is all nonsense. So the other part of this is that if they're unable to pull in the team that they need, they may actually default to having Kennedy a bit longer. Yeah, because it's working out real well. Maybe just don't even have anyone would be better than having her there. But I'm told that she stays a little bit longer in order to get the right team in place. So in other words, she's there helping them get the right team in place, essentially. How is that positive? So she's not really leaving. Her vision is still going to be the vision of the company, of what they do. And this whole thing makes no sense. Like, it's a total disaster right now. Why would they allow her to have any say in anything? So let's say that Favreau says, no, I don't want any part of this. You've created a hive of villainy. Yeah, exactly. So let's say that they can't pull in this third party if Kennedy stays. I'm told, and I mean, this person is adamant there will be no announcement, period. There will be no announcement that she has been kept on, that you can count on, nothing, no public statement out of Disney until she moves on. That's it. They don't want any extra attention brought to her if she stays, whatever. Whoever, who cares? She's not leaving. This is all nonsense. Interestingly, the information about Favreau being offered the creative director position, which is currently held by Filoni, and him not accepting the position at this time, appears to line up with the recent rumor that Matt McGloin at Cosmic Book News who shared that his sources informed him that Kennedy would not be getting fired because no one wants the job. And exactly. She's completely ruined it. You can't go in and fix anything unless the executives at Disney allow the new person to just say, scrap the sequel, scrap some of the other garbage, and start over. And they're not going to do that. He tweeted earlier, Smith also asked McKenna, told no one wants the job. Yeah, like, who would want that? I wouldn't. Unless I can start it all over again, I wouldn't. While rumors have swirled about Kennedy's fate, looks come true. In fact, while rumors swirled and fans called her firing, the opposite happened. Exactly. And that's where she's not going anywhere. Not only has she driven many Star Wars and Indiana Jones fans away, she seemingly has no intention of putting a stop to it, as she recently announced 3 new Star Wars films and Star Wars Celebration. And even if I leave, I'm going to be a creative consultant, and I'm still going to be there. I'm never leaving, but go to the parties and galas and have my name in the marquee. When it appears to be reshaping the entire... You gotta wonder, like, is her whole thing about that and never leaving, like, just like a shot at Spielberg because he said she was good at getting him coffee in the 80s? Is that what this is about? I mean, there's got to be more to it, right? I mean, honestly. And, like, that's her whole thing. Like, we're going to make women the forefront of all of our movies forever into eternity because you said all I did was get you coffee. Like, is that honestly what this is? There's got to be more to it, right? The second film comes from Dave Filoni, and okay, whatever. This is just talking about these new movies. Find that out somewhere else on top of these films. Kennedy ushered in the High Republic, which, by the way, has lost over 90% of its book selling. So the newest release compared to the first book, they've lost 90% of sales, High Republic. So obviously the people, and what that means is people are not buying the new book. So if you've bought a High Republic book, and then you read it, you're not buying the new book, right? It means that they're crappy. Even if they were selling, say, half of what they were before, at least that would indicate that half the people that bought the old books are interested in the new books. It's garbage. Live action Acolyte, which for all intents and purposes appears to be a rewriting of George Lucas's prequel trilogy that will show how the Jedi fell and were supplanted by a rewriting. Pretty much, yeah. They're basically just going to make everything he did, all 6 episodes, totally pointless. This series comes after Disaster Over One series that rewrote the entire history of Darth Vader. Yeah, it's just on and on. This is just making me mad now. I don't know if I want to go any further in this article. In the Disney Gallery, Star Wars, The Mandalorian Season 3 is Episode 1. They're making it Season 3. Favreau said it's more about what you value, what you're willing to sacrifice, what you hold dear, and the role that you fill in each other's lives. It's like that's where this landed. I don't know if that was what we set out to do, but storytelling isn't always about that. It's about what you discover and what comes out. Okay. Sure. Okay, then this gets into just Jon Favreau stuff. So a lot of what you're seeing is complications that come with choices. A lot of what you're seeing is us embracing the complications that come with the choices that we make. Yeah, because you guys did stupid stuff. You did stupid stuff, and now you're forced to embrace the complications. Because you contradicted lore and done a lot of dumbness, man. Like, that's what this is all about. And you're going to bring her back, or you're going to let her stay, and she's just going to be there forever, and you guys are going along with this? I get you're making good money and stuff, but my goodness, man. So anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section what you think about this. She's not going anywhere. She's still going to be around. She's going to be poking her nose into the creative side, which she's terrible at. She's a logistics executive producer. She did a good job for Steven and for George and keeping them on budget. And when George walked up to her and said, hey, we got to shoot this scene, she's very good at organizing what was necessary and the cost and getting things in line. That was her role. It was not to do creative. since she's been doing creative with Lucasfilm, it's been an absolute disaster, and Filoni and Favreau have completely gone along with it. I'm sure there's been some fights along the way, but overall they're going along with it, and they're collecting their paycheck and watching these IPs get buried. And so I have no love for them either. And again, let me know in the comment section what you think. Do you think she's actually going to leave? I don't. What do you think? And do you think she's done a good job? And as usual, if you like any of this content, feel free to like and subscribe. Please check out my Star Wars Sequels Reimagined, any of my other Star Wars content. And have a good day.